Hello everyone, my name is Cassandra Williams and I am your independent Scentsy consultant for your fundraiser. I am so excited to be hosting this for you and I am truly honored to be able to share Scentsy with you guys in your homes and with your family and friends. It really means a lot to me to be able to host this. I wanted to do a video, just do a little background story of myself and to also explain what Scentsy is and go into the fundraiser a little bit in depth with you. So let's get started. As I already introduced myself, my name is Cassandra Williams, but you can call me Casey. Anytime throughout the fundraiser that you feel like you need to reach out to me, please do so. That is what I'm here for. I want this fundraiser to run smoothly. And if you have any questions, please let me know. I am an open book and I'm happy to help you along the way. So just a little bit about me. I'm not going to bore you with all that stuff because I want to get onto the fun stuff. I actually started this crazy wax journey back in May of 2016. I was working at the time full-time and I signed up under one of my friends. And before this, I had never heard of Scentsy. I was strictly a candle person. My mom hated it. But I love my candles. I could go get my jar of candle. I could have one here, one here, one here, one here, one here. But the thing is, I had always worried about the flames with those. So when my friend introduced this to me, I'm like, what the heck is Scentsy? And she explained to me it's warmers and they use wax, these little wax bars. And you're basically using either a light bulb or a heating element to warm your wax. And the wax doesn't get above body temperature. It's great for kids, pets. There's no soot, there's no flame, there's no worries. The only thing you might have to worry about is maybe your cat running into a warmer or one of your kids getting into it, but they're not gonna burn themselves. That's the beauty of this. And as a mom, I was very, very interested in that because I wanted my mom to be able to rest assured that my house wasn't gonna burn down. And that's huge. As a mom, I understand where she's coming from, and I'm a huge worrywart, and I would literally take my candles every room I went. I wouldn't leave them downstairs because I was afraid that, hey, if I was upstairs and something happens, I'm upstairs, then what? So I decided to do a little bit of just Google Scentsy, get to know it, get on YouTube, and learn as much as I could. And long story short, I've signed up and I've been doing it ever since. So this has been my full-time gig. It has helped me grow as a person. I've gained friends. I have amazing products throughout my house, which I will show you in another video. And it really has been huge for me, not only for myself and my family. So I have been doing this like next year will be, in May will be 4 years for my anniversary. That's what we call it. And I truly, honestly don't see myself not selling it. So I love it and I love to share it with everybody else. So with Scentsy, we have different things that we can do in our business. One of which is doing fundraisers. You know, I'm sure you've heard of like home parties and stuff like that. We do that. But fundraising is great. That's where the heart is. Because fundraising is allowing me to connect with other people and also help your organization, your group, your team, whichever it may be, earn funds for, you know, equipment. It could be a trip. It could be, uniforms or dance costumes, stuff like that. That's where Scentsy fundraisers come into place. A lot of people, they do fundraisers for other things. It could be candy bars. It could be other candles. It could be wrapping paper. Like the list, it goes on and on and on. Those items are great. They're bringing in money for your group. But sometimes we have found that along the way, we can only eat so many candy bars. I love a little chocolate here and there, but we can only eat so many candy bars. And then some of these, like the prices, when you have these fundraisers, they jack those prices up really high. Scentsy doesn't. We're not jacking our prices up. The prices that you are paying are the prices that everybody else pays, not just for the fundraiser. We're not jacking our prices up. It's the same thing. So when you decide to do a fundraiser, you just contact me, or you contact maybe a consultant that's close to you. That works too. In some cases, I have done fundraisers out of state. There's a couple of different ways that we can do those. I've done them locally. I've done them for my niece or my nephew. There's just a lot of different ways that you can give back. So with certain fundraisers, we'll talk to you about one right now. Say you're out of state. I live in Wellington, Ohio, and you live in, who knows, Georgia or Alabama, anything like that. So what we do is we talk and we get all set up, what we're gonna do. And the beauty with doing out-of-state fundraisers, or really anywhere, is that you can not only do these in person, but you can do them online. So say you live in Ohio and you have family in Florida. They might not ever have been able to help contribute to your child's fundraisers in the past, because then you're gonna have to mail candy bars or whatever they purchased to their home. With Scentsy, they can get online, follow a little link, and all that credit goes towards their fundraiser. The link is strictly for their fundraiser, their party. It's called a party link, but it's for the fundraiser. It goes there. So they get the credit for that. No worries. And then the items get shipped right to their house. And I send a personal, whoops, almost dropped something. I send a personal gift and thank you to all my customers that order online, especially with the fundraisers, because they're no different than anyone else, that, any of my other customers. So, in the case that you are doing like an out-of-state fundraiser, all the kids will receive packets. Try to get this in here. All the kiddos are going to receive packets, and what I typically do is I write my information up here and the date of when the fundraiser is due. For this one in particular, it's due on January 20th of this year. And then I always put the packet number up here. This just helps me keep track of everything. So when the kiddos get it, if they do choose to participate in the fundraiser, they don't have to. They're just gonna put their organization up here, and they're gonna put their name here. So this is their packet to hold on to and keep track of anyone's orders that they might collect personally. So I'm just gonna open this up here to give you an idea of what is gonna come in the packet. So the kiddos can collect orders personally, or they can simply just share the online link to my website with their family and friends via text message or a phone call or social media. Any of that can be shared. Social media is huge, and it helps. It boosts sales for fundraisers more than you would ever know. So social media is great. So they could share that link, and it'll be all set up for them with their team. So in their packets, they're gonna, this may vary between what kiddos get in their packets, but they're gonna get a set of instructions that outline the fundraiser. This is gonna include what's in their packet, how to fill out order forms, and any questions they may have as far as shipping for orders, if anyone were to ask, sales tax, online ordering. And I also usually put some links in here because as you may be watching this video in a group, I try to set up groups for the fundraisers, so that way everyone can go there. If there's any questions, everyone can communicate right there, and I am looking at everything. So I'm there to help. So as you can see, like in this case, let's see. Yeah, I'm outlining the Facebook group and explaining when the due date is and all that fun stuff. So all the kids will get a packet that outlines these instructions. So be sure, if they are going to participate, to read over these with them. That way you know what your kiddo's reading, you know what's going on with the fundraiser. And the fundraisers typically last for 2 weeks. If your child chooses not to participate, I do ask that you send the packet back to their coach, whoever's in charge of their team organization, whoever is the one in charge of the fundraiser at that facility. Just hand the whole packet back to them. No harm, no foul. They don't want to participate, it's fine. So they don't have to. So I just ask that all that gets sent back because I do reuse materials that the kiddos don't use. All right, so another thing that you might find in the packet is a showcase brochure. This will vary from the look because we do change our catalogs twice a year. So right now, this is our fall and winter brochure. And basically, this is a very condensed version of our catalog. As you can see, and these are a lot easier for people to read and look through. So you can see some of the pictures on there. They're just a lot easier to look through versus our full-size catalog. So as you can see, the difference. So the brochure has everything in here that is in the catalog, with the exception of some bundle and save options that are online. So you're gonna find your warmers, your wax, your different, I mean, there's all kinds of stuff in here, you guys. If anyone's not familiar with Scentsy, I will be posting a video that goes over some of this stuff. And then on the back, we have like our fragrance, just categories, like what fragrance is in what product, stuff like that. So everything is on here for them to look at, look through, and then they can share this with their friends and family that might be local if they want to collect personal orders from them. Another item that will be in there, these will vary as well, is a monthly special brochure. And this may be a brochure or maybe a printout of the basic insides. But these brochures, you just have to check on the month. Like this was December's warmer and scent of the month. I like to be able to get these out in everyone's hand. That way they can see firsthand one of the warmers, and there's a scratch and sniff sticker on here. So you get a chance to smell one of the scents. Our warmer and scent of the month specials are just in that month. So this one, for example, was in December. It is not 10% off anymore. But for example, that we are running the 10% off specials, it would fall into the 10% off. But just to show you, they will get a brochure, and on the back it shows some of the past ones as well. But all of this can be found online under specials. So, and then the kiddos will also get order forms. I have three order forms in here. I found that if I put more in there, a lot of people will just go ahead and order online and forego this. But for those that prefer to look through the magazine and have a personal order made, perfect. I mean, these are for them. It's perfectly fine. And I walk through how to do those order forms in the instructions. So you have that as well. But if there's questions, you can let me know. So the order forms are here for the end. Again, those instructions are outlined. And then the kiddos, if someone did place an order, they would just tear off the very last sheet and give to their family, friend, whomever. And then at the end of the fundraiser, all these order forms and everything else, if you want to keep the catalog in the brochure, you're more than welcome to. But any materials that do not want, just put them in the packet if you can. Just don't worry about don't throw them away. Like I said, I do reuse those, and I appreciate if anything can be sent back. It helps me a lot. So when the fundraiser is over, they'll put everything back into their envelope, and I also do include a business card in there as well. It has my name, my phone number, my email address, and my website on here. If you need to reach out to me, you can call me, you can text me. If I do not answer, just leave a message and I will get back to you. So at the end of the fundraiser, the kiddos will put all these goodies back into their packet. And on that last day, these will go to their coach, like adult in charge, whoever it is, will go to them, and those get mailed back to me. If it is out of state, if it's local, I'll just meet up with the person and I'll collect them, but I will get those back, and then I will go ahead and sort through them, and I put those orders in online if anyone chose to order personally, didn't go right to the website. So I handle that. And then the way it goes with the fundraisers, I know you're probably wondering how much are my kids getting back for their team? And some consultants, it varies. Some, because this is coming from our commission. So I am donating my commission. It's not Scentsy donating this to you. It's my commission that I get per month. We get paid once per month, and I'm donating that to your guys' organization to help out. So for this fundraiser, it could vary. I usually do a percentage of my sales. So I typically will do, let's see, I'm trying to do the math in my head, 20% for group sales under $1,999. If your group goes over, 2,000 or more, you're going to get 25%. So I get a bonus as a consultant. When my sales hit more than 2,000, I get a bonus of 5%. So I roll that over and include that into the groups in total. So how much they'll receive for the fundraiser. So that's how much they will be making. And then the following month, I will send a personal check to the organization, or made out to whoever's in charge, and that will basically be dispersed on their end, however they choose to handle that, whatever they choose to use those funds for, that will go towards your group. So that's basically, the basics of how a Scentsy fundraiser works. Now, you might be wondering, what the heck is Scentsy? I've never heard of it. What is Scentsy? Scentsy was founded on warmers and wax years and years ago. And it has completely expanded to so much more. I couldn't even tell you in the almost 4 years that I've been sharing Scentsy with everybody. The amount of items that they have brought to the table are insane. The amount of products that we have are endless. There are items that are perfect for baby showers, for birthday gifts, for Mother's Day, Father's Day. I don't know if I said birthdays yet or not. For birthdays, for weddings, like it's endless. For Christmas. We really have so many different items. And when your kiddos bring home the brochures, or you get online, you're gonna see all the amazing products that we have. And I would not be sharing these with you today, or anybody for that matter, if the products weren't something that I use in my home that I enjoy. Wouldn't do it. Scentsy was really founded on scent. Fragrance, it's crazy, but fragrance can make you, like, just think back to when you were little. Like a scent can make you remember, maybe standing in your grandma's kitchen, or on that vacation that you were at, that smell of the ocean. It can bring back those memories, and you can reminisce. It's really, really great products, and I'm happy to be able to share them with you guys by doing one of this fundraiser. So I am going to explain, just do a little walkthrough through my home and show you guys the products that you can use in your home. You can use in your office, really anywhere, in your car. It's crazy to know how many different items that you can use in your life with just this, and how easy these Scentsy fundraisers are, you guys. Ugh, crazy. So I'm gonna wrap that up here for the basics of the fundraiser, and I am so happy to be able to work with you all, and I hope this fundraiser is going to be a huge success for your organization. So if anyone has any questions, feel free to reach out to me and let me know, but I look forward to talking with you all. Have a great day.